Welcome to 5 Minutes with Coach Myrna. I'm your host, Life Coach Myrna Young. And as we head into the new year, I know that many of you are engaging the law of attraction to help you to bring a spouse into your life in 2021 or even a mate. And that's okay because we're not meant to be alone. The Bible says that two are better than one because if either of them falls down, the other one can help them up. So it's okay to want and aspire to be in a love relationship because we are hardwired with the need to share our lives with a significant other. So today I want to talk to you on the 3 fundamental principles of love relationships: compatibility, chemistry, and communication. So let's start with compatibility. There's a significant amount of dating sites connecting couples based on compatibility. Compatibility is based on likes and dislikes, like religious preferences, standard of living, education, hobbies, etc. It's the things that you have in common, right? But there's an old saying that says opposites attract. And it's very true. So compatibility is not the goal that you should be shooting for, because there's a word that's floating around the internet, and that word is polarity. You see, polarity is like the north and south pole, opposite end of the spectrum. And we need polarity in relationships to keep those fires burning. So when you marry someone who is just like you and you're so compatible, love coaches say that sooner or later, married couples stop having sex because there's no polarity. They just become roommates, or parents or something like that. But the spark is no longer there because there's no polarity. So let's look at chemistry. Now, chemistry is energy, and it cannot be created or destroyed. Some people call it physical attraction, but chemistry is biological. It happens when your DNA gets excited about another person's DNA. It's random, and it's absolutely essential for a long-lasting love relationship. It's what makes your heart ache when you guys are apart. So some other people call it connection. And you know when it's there and when it's not. It's like meeting your soulmate. And I do believe that our souls know when we connect to a perfect match. When you meet your soulmate, the connection is immediate. Steve Harvey talks about a story. And I've heard it from many people, but he's the one that I always remember, when I read his book. He said that his wife, Marjorie, walked into one of his comedy shows. She walked in with her 4 girlfriends. And as soon as he looked at her, something happened to him. He couldn't even remember what he was saying. And he told her right there in front of all the thousands of people that were in this concert, like, girl, you're going to be my wife. And it happened because there's an immediate connection. When my husband first met me, he said he felt this warm glow right through him, and he had never felt that before. I looked at him and I noticed him, but nothing happened to me until we talked. Oh my God. We talked for about half an hour, and at the end of that conversation, my heart did somersaults. And it didn't stop for like a week. And of course, it's never done that before, and it's never done that since. So that is basically the energy of connection. That's the energy of chemistry. That's the energy of you being in the presence of your soulmate. So the question of the day is, can you have a successful marriage with compatibility and no chemistry? I'm sure you can. with commitment. But as I mentioned before, it will be the equivalent of, being married to your roommate, because you're compatible, but you got no spark. You got no connection. You got no chemistry. And the love coaches say sooner or later, if there's no chemistry, the relationship will fizzle, right? So, all right. So finally, let's look at communication. Communication usually gets the blame when a marriage or relationship fails, because if you can't communicate, you can't have a successful marriage or a relationship for that matter. We all have different communication styles. So communication is the most important and the least understood dynamic. And it's usually the deal breaker. So those are the three things, or the foundations for relationships as you go into the new year and you are looking, whether on a dating site or you're meeting someone. Try to check for the chemistry. It can't be created. If it's not there, it's not there. So it's up to you if you want to proceed with no chemistry. So I also want to leave you with some main differences between men and women. Because for men, when you're going into a relationship, you all think that maybe the woman is going to think like you. You said you can't understand us, right? And women, we're thinking that the men are going to be like us, but we're two different people. In fact, I want to tell you to read the book, Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. That's John Gray's book, because we're all very different people. So here are some differences, some major ones. There's more, but here are some major differences. Women are all about their feelings. Men don't trust their feelings. Women connect emotionally with talking. Men talk to pass on data, and that's it. No connection. Women have to feel good to do good. Men have to do good to feel good. Women want to hear all about it. Men don't want to talk about it. Women need to feel connected to have sex. Men connect with sex. It's an important one, ladies. Women's happiness resides in their state of their relationships, all relationships. Men's happiness resides in their accomplishments and their ability to provide and protect their loved ones. Women get depressed when they feel like all they do is give, but they don't get anything back. Men get depressed when they feel no one appreciates them. Understanding these differences is the first step towards creating successful, long-lasting relationships. So these are my dating tips. So good luck on 2021. And I hope that the universe brings you your soulmate. Until next time, namaste.